The first news hour debate on Times Now Super Prime Time.
And I'm letting your voice come into the debate as well because so many of you have called. My question to you is, do you believe justice has been done to Nambi Narayanan, former ISRO scientist who's joining us for a second day on the News Hour tonight? And R.B. Srikumar is here with us as well. The reason we have both the top scientists as well as the police officer back in our debate is because we felt yesterday's debate was inconclusive. And at the end of yesterday's debate, even Mr. Srikumar said that he had more to put forth in his own defense, and I therefore believe that Mr. Nambi Narayanan, let's have both the protagonists together. And I put the question on. My question to all the viewers is, it's been 19 years, has justice been served to ISRO scientist Nambi Narayanan? A very small introduction for viewers who don't know what the case of Nambi Narayanan is. This is a person who was accused of being a traitor to his own country in 1994. After many years and a long fight and a lot of physical and mental torture, he has got his dignity back, but he still wants answers from the people who persecuted him. There are three questions here today. Why did political parties not ensure justice to ISRO scientist Nambi Narayanan over all these years? That's question number one. Question number two, was this ISRO scientist persecuted by foreign powers who wanted a slice of India's space race, and therefore was he the victim of a conspiracy hatched by foreign intelligence powers? Was this aspect looked at by governments before this? Was there an international conspiracy, and did we allow one of India's most prominent and respected space scientists to become a victim of an international conspiracy? This question, ladies and gentlemen, is relevant because whenever it has become fashionable in many circles to always say that we are with the space scientists, we are proud of ISRO, we are proud of space scientists. Are we proud of what we have done as a country to Nambi Narayanan is my question today. Today a political party has picked it up. When a political party picks it up with respect to Mahesh Jethmalani, Sanjay Jha and Jainarayan Vyas who are on the debate, I'd like to say this: political parties only pursue things as far as their own interests are concerned. There will be a point of time when political parties will drop this case, but the justice to Nambi Narayanan is what we are interested in. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. First of all, thanks to Nambi Narayanan and R.B. Srikumar for coming back. Mahesh Jethmalani, welcome. Sanjay Jha, welcome. Jainarayan Vyas, thank you for coming in. So, Mr. Nambi Narayanan, first question to you is, I don't know whether you are aware, but since yesterday the phone calls haven't stopped coming, the messages haven't stopped coming, the tweets have not stopped, Mr. Nambi Narayanan. Suddenly it appears that after 19 years and all that you've been through, everyone across India is asking one question: why did we let this happen to Nambi Narayanan? So I want you to first tell me what kind of response you've got since your appearance on News Hour yesterday, and how you feel about the positive response you've received on the channel.
Anna, first of all, let me thank you for the entire program, how you conduct it, as well as the overwhelming support I got across the globe. But I need some, maybe some 2-3 minutes to explain to you or answer your question. You see, here, this particular case was started by one police officer just to wriggle out of the crime what he has done. Then it was picked up by one of the newspaper owners to take revenge on a police IG. Subsequently, a political party picked it up to bring down the present Chief Minister at that time, Mr. Karnagaran, and then to elevate Mr. Antony to that position. Then the so-called LEF and the UDF, they were trying to settle scores with each other. Now the whole thing, we are able to see how these are happening. But what you have failed to see is a foreign element came in the picture and silently did its job, namely demoralizing ISRO and totally delaying the cryogenic project. In other words, I was working towards that goal of making ISRO a space power, meaning that we should be able to launch geosynchronous satellites, and we can certainly pay back to the nation what they have spent on us till that time. This was a dream of three big, honest, true sons of India: Dr. Sarabhai, Professor Dhawan and Professor U.R. Rao. That was shattered. Now that dream was shattered. What was alleged to be one of the charges against me was that I have sold the cryogenic technology to Pakistan. Now that technology is available, not even available even today, after 18 years have passed. So the point I am making is, this whole thing has happened because of the involvement of both the left and right political parties. Now what they probably think is they won't allow this to die down, or they won't allow this to solve. If they solve it, both of them will have to pay for it. So that is the reason why justice is denied to me. For example, today I was very happy on one account. They were talking about BJP picking up this at this juncture due to election, due to R.B. Srikumar has some problem with Modi, etc. No. As far as I am concerned, I have filed a compensation case against Srikumar 14 years back. It is only Modi came in the picture only 1 week back. Whereas my case was standing in the court 14 years back. Number one. Number two, what happened? Modi was here for a very short visit, and his PA asked me to come and meet him, and he wanted to see me. I said yes. I went there, brief, 7 to 8 minutes. He asked me, I just want to know more about this case. His particular interest was whether there was a foreign agency involved in this case. As a scientist, I was working up to 94 for this country. After 94, I was working only on this case. Now the problem is, what bothers me even today is that this force has demolished your country, demolished your ISRO. Now these people, I wouldn't say knowingly or unknowingly, most probably knowingly, have played in their hands. And the result is you don't have the cryogenic. They made sure that the Russians are backed out from the cryogenic contract. They made sure that the Russians amend the contract, denying the technology to you. And they made sure that ISRO is totally demoralized. Now I hope this is what was achieved by the foreign power, and that is how this case getting dragged. Now I will ask you one question back, having answered the question. CBI has found out that this case is a false case. They didn't say that we couldn't prove. They said it is a false case. Now second, that court that are accepted by CJM court, subsequently there were appeals in the High Court. All of them were dismissed by the High Court. Subsequent to that, the Kerala government wanted to reopen this case by another investigation, which was quashed by the Supreme Court with heavy strictures. Afterwards, National Human Rights Commission, headed by Justice Venkatacharya and Verma, they gave me an interim relief of 10 lakhs. Now that one was also delayed by the Kerala government. Now what happened? They took 11 years to give me my interim immediate relief. In other words, tell me one thing, Mr. Arnab, maybe I am asking this question to the viewers. I have gone through the entire judicial process. I have made myself clear and my innocence is proved. Now where else I should go now?
What do you seek? What are you seeking?
Why justice is denied?
Why do you say justice is denied? Why do you say justice is denied?
Because I was not paid any compensation other than the interim relief. Number two is that the people who have done the crime, if this is a false case and if I am innocent, that means somebody else has done the crime. Now that criminals are promoted, meritorious service medals are given and placed in high positions. Don't you think that if they are not getting punished, justice is denied to me? Not only to me,
no, justice is denied to
this nation.
You see, one second. Mr. Nambinarayan, now we are going to open this debate up. It's getting very controversial. First of all, let's be very clear that the person you are talking about, the person you are accusing of the crime is the person sitting next to me in the studio. Am I correct? Because R.V. Srikumar has come back to the program today to face you. You are saying that people like him, who are part of framing you, fixing you, have got medals for meritorious service, whereas scientists like you who were serving the country, trying to get new age technology into the country indigenously, were hounded. That is your basic charge. I just want to understand, that is what you mean to say, Mr. Nambi Nambi?
Sure.
Mr. Narayanan.
Yes, Mr. Arnab. I am only trying to say this, not that trying to say, I have said that. These are the people who were part of the crime.
Why do you say he was part of the crime? Then I'll get him to answer, because today Mr. Srikumar says, I want my time to respond to Nambi Narayanan. Just tell him rather. You can tell him directly. Why do you think he was part of the crime? Since yesterday he's been telling you he had nothing to do with this, with a conspiracy against you, but you don't seem to believe that. Why do you say he's part of the crime?
I did not interrogate him at all.
One sec. Let him first explain that, then you can respond.
See, he was telling yesterday, I did not interrogate him. Arnab, my own charge sheet is that why he didn't interrogate me. He is an IPS officer and his boss is another IPS officer. And when I went to CBI, Dr. Vijay Ramarao, Yamal Sharma, PM Nair, Ashok Kumar, PC Sharma, Arun Bhagat, all those IPS officers interrogated me separately. It is not just a conclusion hand-waving statement. All these senior IPS officers have put their brain together and they showed me their ID card, they showed me their name, they told me their name. Now in this particular case, IB, when they were interrogating, they were sending only gundas, thugs. Both the gundas will stand on both of my side and two gundas will sit in front of me, and at any time I can get a hit from anywhere, we don't know. And questions will be, why did you sell this? How much money you got it? Where are you keeping that money? You call it as interrogation? My own point is, I asked for C.B. Matthew to come and explain to me because I considered him as an IPS officer, and same thing with R.B. Srikumar. Now R.B. Srikumar, having failed in his duty to interrogate me, is now using that as a defense to say I have not interrogated him.
Now, Mr.
That either you should have got out of the scene or you should have done your job.
Now, you see, Mr. Srikumar, I think it is time for you to respond. My questions are on the screen for you. What you need to answer is this.
Okay.
Do you admit that the findings which you found were wrong? Do you think, very simply, no, you must say this very directly, do you think Nambi Narayanan was a spy? Because you accused an ISRO scientist of being a spy. I think that's very serious charge, Mr. Srikumar. Do you believe he was a spy?
I am not competent to answer that.
No, do you believe he was a spy?
No, I did not deal with him at all. Fortunately, he admits truth today that I did not interrogate him because my boss, Director IB and Joint Director Trivandrum did not entrust this task of interrogating him. I interrogated extensively 7 days Mr. Sashikumaran because the police wanted me to go there and they are under police custody. Why, my question to Mr. Nambi Narayanan is why his close colleague, who is also a scientist, he is also aggrieved probably, why he did not join him as a co-plaintiff? Why he is not having any complaint? Why Sashikumaran accepted all this statement? My 22-page statement from Sashikumaran is still available with me. Somebody can scrutinize. So many admissions are there. He is not denying.
This man was accused of selling India's secrets, was he not? No, don't talk about you yourself. Was this man, do you stand by the findings of the Intelligence Bureau and the Kerala Police that Nambi Narayanan was selling secrets? Do you stand by that, or do you admit they were wrong?
Arnam, it's just like you can ask me an opinion about coal scandal. I have not seen except paper reports. I have not seen the papers. You have asked Mr. Matthew John, primarily Mr. C.B. Matthew and the Kerala Police, who is only empowered to register a case, investigate.
So you're saying you have nothing to do with it?
I am responsible as Sashikumaran and I can stand by that. I am willing to undergo narco test anywhere in India except Gujarat, which is a compromised bureaucracy. So will Nambi Narayanan do that? Then another question is that spying is done. Sashikumaran is said. Why he has chosen Srikumar as the main person, where I was not number one, I was not the part of the police organization. Why this whole thing was presented by Lekhi ji and Meenakshi ji after his meeting with Nambi Narayanan. Oh, this old case.
First of all, your attempt to wash your hands of this is not appropriate.
No,
the
no,
CBI,
no,
the CBI report.
I have not
No, you
told.
were part of the case.
No, I am not
You
part
were
of the
part
case.
of the case. Let's get Mahesh Jetmalani in. As far as I know, you were
I am
part
not
of the
part of
case.
the case at all.
The CBI report sent by the DIG to the Home Secretary in 1996 mentions lapses on the parts of some officers of the Central Intelligence Bureau, and you are very much on that list. Are you or are you not, Mr. Srikumar?
Yes.
Are you or are you not, Mr. Srikumar?
No, that is their perception. We have undergone a...
that is the perception of the CBI.
Yes. That government, not the Vajpayee government. Vajpayee government has exonerated us.
The
It was
CBI,
UPA government.
The CBI inquiry says that the Intelligence Bureau was the main organization responsible for creating an imaginary spy ring and falsely implicating the space scientist Mr. Nambi Narayanan. You were part of that. You were mentioned from this. Your name was there, or was it not, in the CBI report?